This is INMF.
So you don't see us online?
I don't see us going live.
We should be there. We should be live.
I see you.
Yeah,
I
we should
see
be
you. I
live
see
right
you.
now. Right now.
We on the radio, bitch.
Shit, what's going on, man?
What's up with you, my ninja?
Man, how you been?
Oh man, this has been Gucci, man. I guess this is our first show of the new year, ain't it?
Yeah, this is our first show, the Welcome Back episode.
Welcome back. Yeah. And it happened to be on the Janky Azz.
Did you ever used to watch that shit?
Welcome back, Carter. I watched the reruns, yeah.
Yeah. It was on.
I think everybody could appreciate that. What that nigga name was? Cochise was in that motherfucker.
John Travolta. Mr. Cartel. Wasn't that nigga?
Yeah, Mr. Carter. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that bitch on Nick at Night. Nick at Night used to save a young nigga's life, man.
It grew you up faster than you had to. Like watching I Dream of Jeannie and motherfucking Andy Griffith.
That shit. You had Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
What was all corny ass 60 shows and shit. Green Acres.
Yeah,
I used to watch the fuck out of Green Acres.
Yeah, Green Acres was dope. I used to watch a lot of stuff I had no business. I used to watch Empty Nest, Golden Girl.
I used to watch this shit. I used to watch this show called Benny Hill. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, that was British TV. That came on down where I was from. That came on public access.
It was on one of the other channels. But you was talking about like watching shit that we had no business watching. I used to watch fuck out of Benny Hill. And he had them girl running around with lingerie and shit.
I used to watch that, Blackadder.
Yeah.
Red Dwarf, which was like a comedy version of Star Wars. You ain't never seen Red Dwarf?
Was it British?
Yes, it came on right after Benny Hill. Benny Hill was like at 7:30. Then Blackadder, then Red Dwarf, then it was the other the other Rowan Atkinson show.
Not Mr. Bean.
Where he'll be making them faces, and he wouldn't talk and shit. Yeah, Mr. Bean. Yeah, Mr. Bean. Yeah, it was like a 2-hour block of it, and then at 10 o'clock, Doctor Who came on.
Did you ever watch the Tracy Ullman show?
I did. That's where the Simpsons came from.
First iteration.
Yeah, nigga, Tracy Ullman. I didn't really care too much for the Tracy Ullman show because it was surrounded by Herman's Head and a couple of other shits.
Nigga. That was some good TV, man.
Yeah.
That's what Xbox. I said Xbox. X-Files was popping.
Yeah. Married with Children come on after that.
It's at Herman's Head.
That's like my favorite show of all time, Jack. Like that and Martin and Jamie Foxx shows like.
My favorite show of all time. I was actually a real big fan of Quantum Leap.
Yeah, Quantum Leap was my shit. That and Sliders. Nigga. Sliders was dope too.
That shit was dope. Quantum Leap, Sliders. I used to watch a show called Wings. You ever watch Wings?
Yeah. About the pilots and shit like that. Who? It was a pretty big star who was in that.
Slew. He was small at the time, but he ended up getting. He ended up playing Monk.
Yeah, and Twin Peaks too used to come on right after Wings.
Yeah, that was like that CBS shit. You had Murphy's Law and shit on that shit.
I watched Murphy's Law. I did. See, I had an older sister, that and Dr. Quinn Medicine
Yeah,
Woman.
that was, I told you that was that weird hour.
Yeah, and they had that white man thinking he was an Indian and shit. Dog, tell me, dog, the Indian on TV was racist as fuck, Jack. This nigga could whistle at birds and shit like that. Hoo, 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 hoo. Bird comes land on his perch and shit. This nigga turn into Uncle Remus and eyes start bucking and shit. Nigga, come on, man. Knock that shit off. Then the Indian tracker. The sand is still warm. They went that way.
It's a different time.
Racist as fuck, dude. Racist as fuck. Then he'll have some Indian name like Tatanka or some shit like that. Shannon dude be blonde hair, blue eye. Yes, my father was a Navajo. Well, what type of hoe else was it then? That's them the only hoes that was around. I'm sorry. I apologize. Too much.
You went over. It's too early.
All right, let me read.
You went over.
All right. In my personal advice, my sister has given my nephew Facebook for kids.
What the fuck is Facebook for kids?
And added me as well.
What the fuck is Facebook for kids?
It's Facebook for kids.
I thought it was kind of like what you call like Instagram or TikTok. No, there's actually a Facebook for kids.
There's a Facebook for kids.
I wonder how that works.
I got a rule, right? I don't add none of my nieces and nephews until they 23. Because I feel like by that time, your parents done told you the ways. So now you can come see my bullshit and be unaffected by it, right? My nephew's, I think he's 4 or 5 now. So this nigga be inboxing me and shit like that. He not on my friend list, but he can inbox me and shit, right? So this nigga be sending me all types of shit. We having a pizza party and you on my team. Let me see if I got this shit here. It is like it's the weirdest shit. Cause at first I didn't know how to react to this shit. I like, why the fuck this nigga sending me shit at 11 o'clock at night?
Weird feeling.
And I told my sister, I'm like, what the fuck this nigga doing up this late?
I'd be upset about the time unless it was a weekend. If it was the weekend, it was like, okay, 12. But like, there was a period where, I mean, because we didn't have cell phones growing up, right? But there was a period where like my youngest son, Ash, would like text me out of the blue. Be like, hey, Dad. I was like, yo. He was like, how's your day going? And there's a part of me that was like, nigga, what? Fuck you.
Yeah, he like, I love you. I'm like, man, cut that puss ass shit out, man.
There was a part of me that was like, the fuck you want to know about my day for, man? right. But there was a part of me that was like, that's all right. And I'd be like, it's going all right. How's your day going? And it's okay. I'm like, cool. You good? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. All right. Well, I love you. I love you too, Dad. Fuck. All right. Well, shit. I don't know. I don't know. I think I might have just carved another brick in his life. You know, his life wall. You know, I think that's one step away from being a serial killer. I think we're going in the right direction now, because that's all you're trying to do as a parent, not raise serial killers or serial criminals. Like you don't want to be the parent of the Jeffrey Dahmer, nor do you want to be the parent of the fucking scammer, or you don't want to be the parent of the nigga that stole the Mona Lisa. Like you don't want to be the parent of these delinquents.
What? Here's the thing. I'm an uncle. So the weird shit is, right, where it get weird is you don't realize you do some creep shit until you see somebody else doing some creep shit. Be like, yeah, that's a little creepy.
Like what you mean?
And I like, this nigga had inboxed me like at like 12 something the other night. And I was like, this the same thing I do when I get drunk. I start inboxing hoes.
Maybe Maybe he was drunk on, Look, one thing I learned with kids, you can get drunk off anything. A kid will eat too many Oreos and be high as a kite, man.
Listen, this is what this nigga sent.
That motherfucker got full of Oreos and Pepsi.
You finally upon my hashtag. Good job. You come to my hashtag. And now you are in the first team. Bye, guys.
And so he went from typing shit to doing voice messages. So now the nigga sent me a voice message. What's up? Oh, you a whole ass nigga. Bye bye.
So he's clearly intoxicated. I want to say that. He's clearly drunk. All right. All right. But he's responsible because he's at home. Now, granted, someone needs to take his phone. But he's at least at home before he got full. Because I can tell you what he's drunk on. He's drunk on Pringles, Oreos, and that, from the way he slurred that R, I'm almost certain that's Capri Sun.
No, my sister don't let him get no sugar.
And he ain't hit that white devil not one time. It sounds like he wide open, baby. You sure ain't nobody no snuck him no chocolate or nothing? Yeah.
No, he like it, they got a time frame in which they can do this. But she real staunch. Like they didn't start. He's the youngest one of her 4 children to start eating meat at such a young age. My nephew didn't eat meat until he developed a peanut allergy. And so that's the only way he'd get protein was through meat. So he can eat chicken and shit now. And then he started eating chicken and turned out the other kid.
Of course.
He said, guys, there's this thing. They're called chicken wings.
Man after my own heart. A man after my own heart.
Yeah, so that nigga, he came up here, stayed with us for a couple of days. That's all that nigga wanted. Hey, what you want to eat, nephew? Some wings.
That's the good thing about being an uncle. The good thing about being a family member, but not the parent, is you're not limited to the rules of being a parent.
No. I can get this motherfucker crack, powder, and send him home.
Right? Like this your one job. Just keep it safe. They'd be like, hey, don't feed my son no meat. You'd be like, all right, what we eat today? Barbecue. I've got the grill fired, baby. I don't know what you go eat, but you can eat some of what we eat.
How I look at it, right, is that fundamentally, my sister, she teaches the children the fundamentals, right? And so they got a personality wall, which is me and my brother, they can throw themselves up against, right? So they can be goofy, like your mama gonna tell you, shut the fuck up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna be like, man, what you say, little nigga? You know what I'm saying? So they can bounce their personality off. Him being Fort, they really ain't got no friends. You know what I'm saying? So aside from his brothers and sisters and shit like that, so you know,
so
it is what it is.
Hey, call me. You let him call you. Go ahead and develop these social skills.
Yeah. But I had to learn, like I had to ask my sister, like, how the fuck I'm supposed? Like I was just sending emojis and shit like that, and she was like,
with that thumbs up. Hey,
yeah,
well, you don't know what to say.
But she was like, you know, if you talk to him and you type it, it reinforces his reading and his comprehension level, right? So I now I'm typing them back. Oh, that's cool, nephew. That's what's up. You know, so and teaching them a little slang and shit like that. I ain't got to the fuck nigga yet, but you know, we working them up the hill. You know what I'm saying?
You made me think about like when you say you teach them slang. That's another one of the cool thing. Like you get to be that cool blank, whether it's cool uncle, cool parent. You're not the one that has to follow the rules. So automatically they'll listen to you because they think that you're living life right. They want to live life like you because you're not bound by rules. They don't realize that you have your own set of rules you got to follow. You know what I'm saying? They just look at it like, you know what? You don't have to live by these rules. So I want to do what you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
they just be setting me up though, because he was like, yeah, and you're on my team now, and we gonna have a pizza party. So you want some money for some pizza, huh, little nigga? Yeah, so that's basically what it all was about.
Shit. I talk to him like he's straight up. I'm like, shit. So who all gonna be there? And he'll talk, and I'll play the game. I'm like, okay, what kind of pizza do you plan on getting? You don't know. You ain't thought about it.
He wanted cheese stuffed crust pizza from Papa John's.
Stuffed crust pizza, huh? That stuffed crust cheese on cheese. That's a lot of cheese. When the last time you had that much cheese? You know that cheese gonna make your stomach hurt. When I talk to kids, I like saying tummy. You know that cheese gonna make your tummy hurt. You know that, right? I just want you to know how you finna rock. I'll do it. You will catch me, not on no creep shit. You will catch me having a full blown conversation with a kid, and you look at my eyes and you can see how drunk I am. I'll be fully loaded, just out of having a full blown conversation, just like
yeah. But it's a learning experience with me too. Like the other kids, they didn't grow up in this time where, you could do shit like that. But him and his sister, they the first ones to grow up in this era. So I mean, it's just been, I guess, going into 2023. The reason why I say it is just because it's just a technology thing and just how different it is nowadays versus back then, right? Like back then, you'll be lucky if your mom let you say hi on the phone when somebody called, right?
Try sneaking that conversation.
Yeah, so now. Yeah, but it allowed me to, me and my sister, we talk about it, and it allowed me to give a little input on giving them direction and shit like that, right? Like shit, my sister be like, oh, I can't spoil him, so I can't give him everything he want, but he can call us and we can spoil him, and it won't look like you spoiling him, so he ain't getting everything he want.
Right. That backdoor spoiling.
Yeah. Because we ain't grow up spoiled, so it's like, it feels good to see them get to grow up in a different era, and hopefully they grow up to be different than how we grew up. Like, is you start to realize through life that a lot of things you didn't learn until later in life because of trial and error. But now you got a younger generation. Hey man, let me go ahead and tell you how to bypass all of this bullshit and get straight onto it. So it's fun, man. It's fun, and I really enjoy it. It's a great feeling, you know what I'm saying, and just to see him progress and him develop. That was a 4-year-old talking, man. Like that nigga can speak in complete sentences. For Christmas, I bought him a Learn Mandarin book, so he learning Mandarin and Spanish right now.
I'm real big on that, especially African Americans. I want to learn. My youngest son goes to a preparatory school, but it's predominantly Hispanic. So even though he's not taking a traditional Spanish course, he's ingrained. The teachers are bilingual. His students, his fellow classmates are bilingual. There's blacks in the school. There's whites in the school. But it's predominantly Hispanic. And that's what I want for my kids, because especially where we live in Texas, if you're going to pick up any secondary language, it should probably be Spanish. And with the way of the world, one language, it used to be if you knew more than one language, that was a sign of your level of intelligence. But it's going to get to a point to where that's going to be a standard, where like you're going to be expected to know at least 2 languages. And if you don't, you're going to be looked at as an imbecile for not knowing 2 languages.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is, and something my sister told me, and we kind of had a conversation about it, right? And I was like, well, what you going to teach them? Well, she was like, well, what should I teach them? And I was like, teach them everything. Like kids literally can learn whatever the fuck you teach them. Like that's how you can see kids twerking and all that bullshit there. That's a
All they do
learned
is
behavior.
They see it and they can instantly replicate it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you can start to feed them the great shit about life, it becomes second nature. Speaking Spanish by the time he 10 will be second nature. Speaking Mandarin by the time he 10 will be second nature, and he won't even be able to say that it was difficult to learn.
He learned it by just being engulfed, and I love it. Which I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I speak a little. I love when Hispanics are around me and they're having a conversation, and then they discover that they realize that I understand what they're saying, and then that look on their face when they start thinking back that entire conversation, like shit.
You ever seen the 13th Warrior?
Yeah.
Where he's sitting down with the Vikings and shit, and at first they speaking that shit, looking at him, laughing, throwing shit at him, and then he start listening and shit like that, and then they talking, and every other word he's starting to understand.
I gotta go back and look. 13 Warrior was the one with Antonio Banderas, right?
Yeah.
I seen it. I just don't
correct.
recall it. Like every scene.
It's loosely based off Beowulf.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now I'm more. I'm almost certain it's on Netflix. I'm gonna go check it out when we get done with this shit. See.
I'm gonna hop on that Call of Duty. So that's what it is.
I'm gonna check out that 13 Warrior. So the scene. Look, so he's learning it on the fly just by.
Yeah, just by sitting back the same way I learned Spanish. The little bit of Spanish I know, the where they'll talk around you, then they'll teach you one word. Well, I mean, look, negro means black. Exactly. Oh, so when y'all say negro, y'all talking about my black ass.
Heavy or fat. That's what you mean. Or grande is big. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So when you say media noche, look at black here, huh?
Okay. Look at night. Look at black.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm picking up. And then I will be able to learn. Mira, uno de los compollo cani Sprite. Mi amo Tristan. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you just get to speaking that shit, man, and they'll pop around you, and then I'll realize you understand that shit, and be like, oh. So they say that shit, oh, you think, then you got to speak that English to their ass. You think I'm a fuck nigga, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, lo siento, mi amigo, lo siento, mi amigo. Oh, okay, yeah, we cool, no problemo, no problemo.
Apologies is no necesito. I'm going to need you to chill out with all that tough shit, though.
Yeah, lose some cabana.
Deportation.
You's a low nigga, realm. I just want to tell you that shit. Right.
Look, I get all fucked up when my feelings get hurt. I get all fucked up. I get all fucked up. I do. I always have. Always probably will. Get all fucked up.
A sensitive nigga, huh?
I low key, I'll be drinking these motherfucking trees, man. Like, I can take a lot, but when my feelings get hurt, ooh, I get light skin.
That nigga turned into Axel from Beverly Hills Cop. I'm gonna paddle your ass.
Don't get me started. Hey, that was my idol. Love Axel Foley. Don't get me started on that bullshit.
Yeah.
What's your charge for getting hit in the street? Jaywalking?
I think he was fooling that. 48 hours, I think he was better. I'm saying, think about that shit, man.
He wasn't.
What?
We're comparing
Beverly Hills
48 hours to Beverly Hills Cop. Nah, man.
48 hours was the first Lethal Weapon, man.
I mean, it set the tone for that buddy comedy shit, that buddy cop shit, but it doesn't mean he was better. What was his name? Fuck, what was his name? And fucking fuck, I can't think of his name. Reggie Hammond.
Reggie Hammond.
Oh, Reggie Hammond.
Look, man, fuck what you talking about. I got to get to my car, man. And you got to go back and watch that shit, man. He had some one-liners.
Not to take anything away from the film, I just think he was stronger in Beverly Hills Cop. But 48 Hours was a strong film. When he walked in that motherfucker, that hillbilly bar.
That road bar. That
was my shit.
Yeah, I just skipped school and watched that bitch.
That's when you see them titties, didn't you?
Yes.
I seen them titties when I was young too.
Yeah, I like titties. I'm still
titties. Oh, girl had them chaps on with that cap. I'm titty.
Yes, Lord. Well, hey man, you want to get into the shit, or you want to take a quick break and
drink? We done burnt 45 minutes talking that shit. Break. He said, "Give me that piece." What piece, man? The piece you took off the cowboy. Fuck you, man. It was dope, man, but fuck, he was so fucking brilliant in fucking Beverly Hills Cop. He was brilliant in Beverly Hills Cop, man. That motherfucker.
Yeah. And the supporting cast.
So, just so I don't get them confused. So, the villain in Beverly Hills Cop 1. That's not the one with Kaiser Soze in it. Right? It ain't the one that also had Bridget Nielsen. That was 2.
Bridget Nielsen was 48 hours.
No, she was the tall blonde in Beverly Hills Cop. That was murking motherfuckers. I just can't remember. I want to say it was 2. It had to be 2. So yeah, because I'm trying to think about when he flashed the shit on his face. He's like, "What day is it?" He said, "It is." And he grabbed that bomb, walked off in the restaurant with that bag.
You know what? I just realized it's been a while, nigga. Yeah, it's been a while. I ain't seen that shit. That was one.
I'm getting my scenes mixed up, but yeah, I remember that was one because that was the dude that threw him out. That one.
The first one was the one where they went to the beach, by the pool and shit. They had the shootout scene, right? Or was that?
It wasn't at a beach. It was at a house, like a mansion.
Yeah, like the mansion shootout. That was part 1, right? And now I get part 2 mixed up with Metro. That's where they had shot the captain, right?
They shot Bogomil in 2.
And
that's what brought him back out to Beverly Hills. The first one was they shot his friend. On your page. Yeah. His old partner, like,
right?
Man, why you ain't never telling me for stealing that car? And Axel was like, "You don't know?" He was like, "Nah." He was like, "Cause I love you." Shit, the motherfucker came in and smoked him. So like, that dude that played the captain, in real life he was corrupt as fuck. But that's a story for another time. This was one of my favorite parts though. When that motherfucker, they was sitting outside, they was questioning him and shit. And his captain was like, "You need to take a break." He was like, "Man, I'm thinking about taking a vacation. Thinking about going out to California." Actually, you better not chase this shit. He said, "These are professionals." He said, "How you know they're professionals?" He said, "Because they didn't kill your little black pistol ass." Which that was straight up though. They just slapped him with the stick. Like they didn't kill it. They smoked his homeboy. They smoked shit out that nigga. But they let him make it. And the captain called that shit. He was like, "No, these are professionals." He was like, "Let them handle it." He was like, "All right, shit." He went over to that motherfucker. Oh my god, Taggart, him and Taggart, they went to that strip club and shit. That motherfucker, that bitch dancing. See that nigga about to dope. So he got that long jacket on, a little bit hot in here for jacket, a little hot in here for jacket. Don't you think?
That shit was hilarious.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I was this close 2 years ago. I was this close to buying one of those Detroit Lion jackets. I seen it on Amazon. I think I might go ahead and do it, just to have it in the stash, just to wear it every now and then, just to see where my nerds is at. Cause I do that every now and then. Every now and then when I'm in a meeting, I mention the flux capacitor just to see where my nerds at. For the longest, when I was at work, I wore this hat just to see where my nerds is at.
GTA,
like if you got it, if you was like, I know that you my nerd. What's going on, baby? What's going on? We here, baby. We here.
You language of the king.
I didn't mean to say it's an old code, but it checks out.
you know, since you mention it, I kind of do the same thing, right?
What you mean?
Like there's certain cultural references that can be made during any conversation, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like like Star Wars, one of my big ones, right? And they'd be like, "Well, do you have the files for the for the Aetna contract? These are not the files you're looking for."
That's see. If you ain't in the know, you don't know what you just did. Yeah,
they be like, "Captain, what the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm sorry, I apologize. That was very unprofessional of me.
Yeah.
There's always something in which you can do, right? You know, like there's always a nerd culture reference that comes prevalent in real life.
I love it. I love sneaking them in because we're part, especially if you're in a professional work environment, like you and I, right? There'll be times where I'll be giving work instruction or talking in front of a group, and I'll make a cultural reference. More than likely, it's Back to the Future or something. You know, I'll talk about 88 miles per hour or the space-time continuum or something. Something I'll sneak in, and you'll see, like, out of the entire crowd, you see a whole bunch of blank faces. Then you see a couple people chuckle. Those are my nerds. That's the ones I'm going to talk to after this thing is over. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I do that often.
I know it. I'm with you. But it's amazing that you mentioned that. I thought I was the only person that did that shit.
That shit all the time.
Yeah, like anytime it come up, like it be so off the cuff. I think, and I just be like, yeah, I was pretty smooth with that shit. I was pretty smooth with that shit.
You make you feel
good.
No. You ain't got away with it.
Well, I'm Dr. Feel Good. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so yeah, we take a break. I can go fill this tall ass cup. I filled this cup up with Pepsi and vodka, and I drunk it quicker than I think I was supposed to or had planned to.
Jack, I gotta be honest with you, Rem. Can we have a moment of clarity, a heart to heart? Rem, this is an intervention, Rem. You know I love you, man. But you drink fucking liquor, vodka, and Pepsi like a fucking crackhead, man.
All right? I don't need this from you.
You're not above this shit, Rem.
Hey, you know what keep replaying the other day? The other day, we had stayed up fucking around, man. Stayed up late in the motherfucker, then we woke up early. It was like, hey, man, what's up with you? And your response was, man, that bottle still kicking my ass, comma, y'all niggas are immortal. I just keep thinking about that shit. Y'all niggas different. Yeah, y'all niggas is way different, man.
Yeah, no, B. I was stretched out till like 5 in the afternoon, Jack.
Shit, this is how we rock. What time is it? 10? I'm gonna be well lit by 11. Shit, by 11:45, I'm finna go in there and lay on that couch with me and my Yorkie. We finna find some Dateline, watch that bitch till 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna stumble to the bedroom, kiss my wife at night, go to sleep, wake up at 8 o'clock like I'm a regular motherfucking adult.
I'm sleeping till about 3. Waking up, watching the football game, and ordering me a cheesesteak, fried cauliflower, and I might go to Zaxby's and get me some cheese curds.
You said cheesecake or cheesesteak? I might put some shit on the grill tomorrow.
Cheesesteak. I'm either gonna grill Sunday or Monday. But when I grill, I'm a barbecue for my. I'm going back on the diet, as you can see. I done gained a little holiday weight.
I don't judge.
Fuck you. I hate when niggas be like, yeah, man, you look good, man. But you don't see these 15 pounds under the gills, nigga?
No, man, you look good. It's the equivalency of, no, bro, either you won or I think it was a tie at least. I think it was at least a tie.
Yeah. You held your own. He ain't just whoop you. He ain't whoop you.
You held your own. You took a ass whooping.
He ain't just... You were ready, nigga. It was all good till you fell. When you fell, I was just like, hey, I'm gonna break it up.
Yeah, like he was on it though. Like if you stayed up,
you would have got that nigga.
My first fight, nigga was like, hey, at the very least, I said it was a tie. I was like, okay, well maybe it was a tie. And then like about a couple days later, my cousin, because I'm from a small town, motherfucker, word travel quick. My cousin called me a couple days later, like, hey, I heard you got your ass whooped, boy. What happened? Ever since then, I started toting that eye. Shit, yeah. I can see we're not gonna take any more of these.
Oh, see, I was different. See, I can fight, but I can't fight until I have to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or unless I'm fighting for somebody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not the nigga to be like, man, what you say, fuck nigga? No, I ain't that. You gotta provoke me to fight or fight somebody I love. Then I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. But growing up, I had a brother, and my brother was an action junkie. So this nigga here, I'll be like, hey man, go on with that fuck shit, man. We don't, you cool, man. We don't want nothing with you. My brother, on the other hand, fuck that shit. It's 10 of them, bro. Man, that shit. And then this nigga just get off. So now me and my brother, we sitting here, 5 niggas, me and my brother. Now, we ain't never lost. We took no L's together. 5 niggas, me and my brother. Wink, 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 wink. Look like Double Dragon in that motherfucker. For real. Then, you know, we got older and shit like that. Same shit. Man, hey, bro. You know, fuck it. You know, I came out here. Let me just get the head up, and we get this shit out the way. My brother come next thing I know, out the shadows, my brother, wink, 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 wink. Nigga, it's a motherfucker. It's a whole neighborhood brawl going on in the park, nigga. It's like 10 on 10, and we just running shit up. Yeah, my brother, I think that nigga like Rain, man, because like the nigga personality is very mute, but like this nigga, when it come to like aggressive and sports and shit, like I remember we got our first BB gun, that nigga turned to Bishop and start shooting them and start shooting my ass. For real.
Shut the fuck up. He
I ain't gonna lie, nigga like
gun, you see niggas' eyes change. Like you put that eye in the motherfucker head and they eyes get off me and shit. Hey man, you alright? Shit never felt better. Oh Lordy.
Nigga, I brought that big motherfucker. My partner, he brought a BB gun over to the house and shit. My brother turned into Zeus on motherfucking Batman, the Dark Knight Rises and shit. He turned into Zeus, give it to me. Ain't nobody got the nerve to do it. Give it to me. So I give this nigga the gun and shit. This nigga just get cocking this bitch. Hey. I'm like, well, why the fuck you cocking the gun? It ain't nothing but us 3 up in here.
Hey, you just made another reference that only a real nigga will catch. Because you call Tiny Lester, a.k.a. what most niggas call Debo, you call him Zeus.
If you know, right? What's that smell? Dookie. Hey, let's take this break so we can do this top to get this shit on with, man.
I'll go on the break, man.
This is INMF.
I decide, not you. Now, you don't love me anymore, well, that breaks my heart, but it's still fucking bad, because you don't gotta love me. But you will respect me.
This is INMF.
I decide, not you. Now, you don't love me anymore, well, that breaks my heart, but it's still fucking bad, because you don't gotta love me. But you will respect me.
This is INMF.
decide, not you. Now, you don't love me anymore, well, that breaks my heart, but it's still fucking bad, because you don't gotta love me. But you will respect me.
This is INMF.
I loved you. What happens, I decide, not you. Now, you don't love me anymore, well, that breaks my heart, but it's still fucking bad, because you don't gotta love me. But you will respect me.
This is INMF.
And we back off it now.
Smoking that dope. Gang banging.
Gang banging. Gang banging.
I'm gonna tell you something that fucked up. Every time I hit the motherfucking reefer, that's all the fuck I can think about, nigga. Smoking that dope.
You ever wonder who should be blamed for that
Drinking
shit?
that wine.
Like who? I want to start at the beginning. Like who was like, we really need to reach these kids, and then niggas was like, yeah, how about a PSA? Like no, that's corny. And the niggas was like, but what if we make it cool? Well, what do you think? What do you think, Dave? All right, so here's the idea. We get a rapper, right? And you talk about how bad drugs are, how bad gang banging is for the community. Well, who are you thinking, Dave? Smokey Robinson.
You mean 80-year-old Smokey? Those Negroes would love it.
Nobody was in the room like, don't do it. That's what.
Nigga, nobody can say no to Smokey. His name is Smokey. Talking about drugs.
every room needs what's the word? Not token, not commendable, but every boardroom needs the standard Negro one, just to be a voice of reason.
Hold on, right? What is the standard Negro? What is the standard Negro?
Negro is the one that's gonna give you a healthy benchmark to go by when brainstorming or creating solutions that are going to affect urban communities and ethnic groups. So like when you for example, in that boardroom, all they need was a standard Negro to be like, "Hey man, that's not a good idea. Let's not put any money towards this. Let's just do something else with the money." I don't know if you remember February of last year, but that was still carrying over from the year before when all the white companies was trying to do right by black people. So like,
oh yeah.
so like 2020 got weird, right? Or 2021 got weird, right? Like you remember when the Senate was like kneeling down, kissing niggas' feet and shit? Shit got a little weird, right? we can admit that. You know what I'm saying? Nancy Pelosi wearing kente cloth and shit, man. She got a little weird. Got a little weird for us, right? So going into 22, I remember February, motherfucking Walmart came out with like a fucking cherry cheesecake flavor for Black History Month.
Oh, you remember that shit? They had the ice cream.
Niggas was like, what? If they had that one standard Negro in the room, they'd be like, hey, we should do something for Black History Month. He'd be like, go on. And they'd be like, well, we were thinking ice cream. He'd be like, let me stop you right there. Let's not do that.
Yeah, well, considering that 80% of black people are lactose intolerant, maybe it's genetics, baby.
So you see the value in it. You see the value in the... Don't do that.
Yeah. Well, how about fried chicken? Hear me out. Fried chicken, braised collard greens,
and just keep everything healthy.
Ice cold watermelon. Guys, they'll love it. It'll just be such a nice gesture.
All you gotta do is I don't think we should do that. I love to be on those Zoom meetings. I just thought about another one I'm gonna add to my list. Remember when niggas get popped left and right for Zoom meetings? Niggas be like, oh, have a good day, Bob. Have a good day, Cheryl. Nice day. Nice day, Bill. And motherfucker get off, but motherfucker still be on the shit. And you leave the computer up, and also you see this nigga. Niggas be like, hey, Steve, your mic's, your camera's still on, Steve. Oh God, Zoom was killing niggas, man. I remember one little kid that was at home doing his homework, doing his class work and shit. And Big Mama came through naked. And this little bastard couldn't do shit cuz was so shot. The teacher was like, oh. Cuz was just like he couldn't do a fucking thing. Oh my God, he couldn't do shit. He was just like
These types of things happen every day.
2021 was a little rough. But yeah, if you had that black person in the room, they would be like, hey man, let's not do this. This isn't a good idea. Like, I get, like, there's a way to do it, and I get what you guys are trying to do. It's not the way to do it. It's not the way to do it. Like, if you bring fried chicken, that's racist. You bring Chick-fil-A, you're being thoughtful. But let's lose the watermelon. Let's definitely lose the watermelon. We definitely just not do the watermelon. What'd you say? Ixnay on the watermelon way.
Tell me you ain't been in a meeting like that. Like, yeah, and also the good captain, he doesn't clock in for work, but he expects a full paycheck. Bitch.
I actually done hit it. I done hit a motherfucker. Like, there was a machine that I was supposed to be cleaning called a Panametric or something. And I was supposed to be cleaning. And I hadn't cleaned in a while because I'll be fucking up. But then the inspector, the one actually that I just heard from, the inspector, we was in a meeting. It's me, her, some other managers, other supervisors, some other employees. She was like, they were like, any other concerns? And she was like, yeah, so the Panametrics ain't been cleaned in a while, and it's starting to look nasty. I don't know who's supposed to clean it or how it's supposed to be clean, but somebody needs to look at that. And I like the face you got, was how I was looking at her, and without thinking, I was like, hey, did anybody get the license plate of that bus? Then she looked back at me, she was like, oh my God, was it you? You know it was me, bro. What are you doing, bro? Yeah, we all laughed, but I got written up. So she was like, Daddy, well, we gotta clean it, bud. Yeah, all right. You're right. You're absolutely right. You motherfucker. You start talking like Archie Bunker. You motherfucker.
Why, you oughta.
You fucking man. Before we get off into this shit, I can't get this clip out of my head. I ain't gonna say who shared it. But it was from in the heat of the night.
Nigga, who smoked the reefer, man? You.
That shit caught me so fucking off guard, man. And to this day, like, I was driving home earlier, I was like, that shit is fucking that nigga. I don't see what's wrong. She's 18. She's legal. That motherfucker said, but she's retarded.
Hey man, knock that shit off, man.
What we got? That shit funny. I'm sorry, I done talked for 45 minutes, man. You got anything you want to say?
It's just stupid.
No, I'm not doing that. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass for that shit. I replay the shit. I'm the one that's stupid. No said. Hey, the look on Cuz face. Cuz was fucking baffled. He could not put 2 to 2 together. He was like,
it was like 3 weeks ago, man.
It still holds up. That motherfucker said, but she's retarded. Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh my God. What was my grandma watching?
Hey.
What was my grandma didn't watch? Because she was still in heat of the night.
I used to like that shit. That shit was dope. You watching the heat of the night?
In the heat of the night, what came on after all the good cartoons went off. Like, that shit came on right before stories and shit. Man. I'm just waiting on 3 o'clock for cartoons to crank back up again, man.
Yeah. Crank back up again.
In the heat of the night.
I used to like it. I never watched the movie, though. I do need to go back and watch the movie. Sidney Poitier was in the movie.
That does not make me remember the movie. I didn't know they had a movie.
You don't like Sidney Poitier? Like Buck and the Preacher, nigga? Uptown Saturday Night? Yeah, Let's Do It Again with Bill Cosby, nigga. Mongo Slade and motherfucking Kansas City Mac. You don't remember Mongo Slade and Kansas City Mac? Oh my gosh. Let me ask you a question, Rim. We watching it. Were you like just open to like movies, or like did you have did you watch all the black movies? Fuck it. Cause that Mongo Slade nigga, Bill Cosby, the pimp in the orange suit with the glasses. Oh my gosh. You ain't never seen Let's Do It Again.
I ain't never seen it. There, you know my secret. I've heard about it, but I've never watched it.
Have you ever seen Bingo Long the Traveling All-Star?
Nah, that I've never even heard of.
Have you ever seen The Mac?
I've seen The Mac.
Superfly?
Both of them. Because there's 2 different versions.
Dolomite.
I've never watched the Dolomite, the whole any of his whole movies. I've seen clips, and I watched the Eddie Murphy telling.
Listen, to the people in the future that will watch this video, I just want you to know this is a public service announcement.
Yeah, I've seen that shit, bro. That shit crazy, bro.
I had no idea this nigga was not in the black culture. Obviously, from my background, you can see how I'm invested.
I'm not gonna let you treat me like I'm undercover cop, nigga. Just got fired. Yeah. What you mean? I haven't seen the Superfly. It had that one brother in it. You know, the one with the Kango hat. Nigga. Oh yeah, you jive turkey fool. I've watched the Superfly before. Excuse me while I get in my Cadillac DeVille and skirt off on you haters. No, nigga.
Listen, I'm going to borrow that. I just want you to understand. I'm going to write something, and I'm going to write something built off entirely what you just said, Jack. I'm going to write a movie based off of what you just said. And you said, no, yeah, I've seen The Superfly. I'm going to make a movie around that.
Niggas that be undercover. They be working off that script. But you can tell they're clearly cops. They be sounding like cops. Shit. Say, man, do you know where I can score some cocaine? Who the fuck's looking for cocaine calls it cocaine? Hey, man.
Yeah, I'm looking for...
Do you know where a brother can find some nasal candy? No, sir. I don't know.
I have $50 for a snort of your cocaine.
Yeah.
I have some of your cocaine?
What's going on, bro? High five me.
Yeah. Hey, brother in the red hat with the blue shoes.
Hey, we're gonna keep it a whole buck around here, yo. Do you know where I can score an 8 ball? No, sir.
I'm just down for the issue.
Right. Cause sometimes you got to smack your bitches. You know what I'm saying? No, sir.
What he got a nervous tick shit? Bitch look like he in Thriller.
It's like they gotta move when they talk. Yeah. Look at.
I can't believe this shit what the man is doing to us.
You ever watch? You ever watch a cop?
It's the exact same
You
thing.
ever watch a cop prep for undercover? You ever watch a cop prep for undercover? Like it's some of the most hilarious shit. It's like watching an actor that can't act, but they try really hard. Like they try to be the actor. They try to do makeup and they try to be the director. Like motherfucker be like, yeah. So if you're in a drug game and you're strung out on heroin, the dope dealer expect for you to look dirty. So I like to wipe a little smut on my face to appear dirty. You know, you see how you're looking.
Yeah.
Most of you.
Yeah. See, I'm portraying a real nigga, so I need a hold on the jean, but not by the knees. I don't want them to think that I'm a bitch nigga. I have to portray a real nigga.
For any
so what I need
out there that might be watching, a dead giveaway is your teeth. It's your teeth.
How many undercover cops you done met, man?
Cops' teeth don't look like Junky's teeth. They look like regular people's teeth. They might be coffin stained, but they don't look like
this shit over with, man.
They look like Junky's teeth.
Listen, to the people out there that will be seeing this in the future, I just want you to understand. I had no idea that Rem was into this shit. Do you not hear what the fuck this nigga's talking about, Jack? This is bad. He hasn't seen black movies, and he just talked about junkie teeth. Do you have no remorse for how you talk about people, man? That's bad. How the fuck police teeth be?
Or they nails. Like motherfucker be looking dirty and shit. Then you look at their fingertips and they be clean.
Ooh, now you may be on to something.
It be the detail. You ever heard the saying the devil's in the detail? Like that's how you always understand it. Like when you call
what this is. Remember, growing up, you used to shake hands, right? This is where this came from, the fist bump.
Yeah.
Junkie hands, you don't shake junkie hands.
Your hand
like if you shake a junkie
your
hand,
will come back sticky.
What the fuck? It's a movie where Christopher Walken was in, Jack. And when people touched him, when he would touch people, he could like read their future and shit like
the movie.
It was called Dead Zone.
They made a TV show off about it with old boy from Weird Science when he was an adult. When he was growing up. One of my favorite shows.
What?
Yeah. Michael something. Michael something. I can't think of his name. But yes, that was one of my favorite shows. He touch an object or touch a person and knows where that person been. Like he was found like serial killers and shit. It got weird. That's one of my favorite shows of all time. And it came from the movie the show called Dead Zone. Came on USA, but it's from the movie Dead Zone. Both of them Stephen King.
What Christopher Walken
was in the movie, and then Michael, I can't think of cuz last name, but when he was a teenager, he was in Weird Science.
I can't think of it.
It'll come to me later.
But dude, imagine shaking a junkie hand and you just experience every hit of the dope they took. Nigga, like that's how it be shaking a junkie hand. That's how niggas get robbed by junkies, B.
You follow.
The junkie got like a psychokinesis, man. And they can shake your hand and you can just experience them on crack.
All right, we're finna go to a dark place. Motherfucker make that sale, and then you gotta listen to the junkie sob story. Like, yeah, man, because I didn't used to always be like this, man. I used to be a factory worker. I used to be the line tech over here at the GM Platinum. I used to be on the line. Pray with me, brother. That's what get me. Pray with me, brother.
Okay, look.
So
the junkie man,
they grab your head on this shit. They grab your head on this shit. I just be like,
they take your powers like Rogue, man.
You ain't shit.
They take all your dope dealing powers away, man.
They do.
For like 5 minutes, you like junkie. You got a weakness for junkie.
So motherfucking pissed off.
Man, here go extra 10, man.
They hands be feeling like wet, sticky cowboy boot. Are we going here?
Yeah.
Are we going here?
Yeah, it's leathery. I'm telling you, it's dropped out.
Are we going here?
What you ever meet a junkie that everybody know he a junkie, but he act like he ain't no junkie?
Did you work on cars?
No, he ain't a car worker. In fact, I can't. I think I only saw the one person that worked on cars. Most junkies they did like day labor. B down here, well in Florida, they was like day labor,
Like Mexicans?
and or they'll hold like temp jobs and shit, and they get like a government check. You know, they get the SSI job.
Well,
And then you had the rich ones, you know what I'm saying? The rich junkies come through. They give you shit like their wedding ring is collateral for some dope.
you was selling crack to rich folk?
Yeah.
I was in the wrong state.
I was selling crack to like doctor. Well, it was both. It was only like one or two of them. But one was like a nurse and the other one was like a hotel manager and shit like that.
Just be on them. Hey man, it's Friday.
Yeah, but you know, you want it all. They only come through on the weekends, man. They functional. Or unless a big event happen. They functional. So like Monday through Friday you don't hear from, but on the weekend, nigga, they binging. They want it all.
Fuck up.
Nigga, I used to be on the slide till like 5:30 in the morning, nigga, just sitting there just waiting on them to call. For real. Every weekend I'm on the slide. That was where I trapped.
Any minute now.
Yeah.
Any minute now.
Yeah.
Jordan's on the way.
Hey, just 100 this time, D. Captain, just 100. I just want 100.
I said, you sure? All right, I'll give you 100. Oh, shit, I done pulled out 300. Well, let me go and put this other 200 back up.
No, I know the play. You finna smoke this 100 up in 15 minutes. Because you ain't been high all week. So you finna run this 100, you finna run through this bitch, big. You finna run through this 100. Now since you done got that 100, your boy's still on the slide. I got some more. Captain, look, Captain. I told you I just wanted one, right? So I'm gonna give you 250, but you gotta give me 2. Captain. Come on, Captain. Hey man, I'm still out here. Come on, I got you. But you gonna put some extra mayonnaise on that sausage, right? Yeah, I got you, Captain. Yeah, I got you. 250. But they still only want the same. But now instead of 5 people, they got 10 people. So now, if you know the junkie anatomy, the junkie is they're going to try to take their time with that 200. They're going to try to stretch it, right? But see, if you ever talk to a junkie, they say the high lasts about 3 minutes, right? So if he got 20 stones, 3 minutes. Nigga, this shit is just like being in business, B. Yeah. This nigga got 45. So if I was out here at 12, I sold him the 2-piece at motherfucking 1 o'clock. So that means by 3 o'clock. You don't like it? You call me back. No,
man. Hold up.
Captain. It's me, Cap. Yeah, I told you the 2 last time. But Captain, listen. Cut me off after this, bro. Cut me off. Give me 4. All right. He come back, he get them 4. And now the junkie has now smartened up, right? The junkie is wise. He's like, I'm not going to smoke it up. So now he rations his dope. So now he has a binge for about an hour and he goes to sleep.
He had no dope all week. He finna binge.
Nigga. I am now. I shook the junkie's hand, so now I remember his high like he remember his high. He smoked dope for the first time because a bitch gave it to him, and now he just wants that feeling every time.
Nostalgia.
He just wants to feel it. And the Captain is here to provide it for you, baby.
That's nostalgia.
$10. $10 at a time. And I need it. I think we stumbled across
the key, one of the triggers, one of the keys. It's not the high, it's the nostalgia, like the place that high takes them to. Because you're chasing that drug and you're going back to that first high, but not necessarily the feeling itself, the memory that feeling gives you, that you thought it gives you. Like I can remember, I can smoke weed and remember hot boxing when I was 15 in an '86 Nissan Maxima. But it's not like I enjoy the high as much as I enjoy to think back to that period because I'm so much older now. It's that nostalgia, that those member berries that you're getting high back to. You know what I'm saying?
That's what, man. When for junkies, right? If you ever talk to a junkie, like have a legit conversation, the common the misnomer, they always say they chasing their first high, right? But what they're chasing is they're chasing that image of the first high.
Yeah.
And what I mean, kind of ties into what you just said, is that they remember how they looked. They remember how they felt.
You're exactly right. I remember when I could eat
Yeah,
something and it wouldn't automatically go to my hips. I remember when I could stay up all night. And
nigga, if you recall, there's certain, like they say sugar is that. That's why sugar is the most powerful drug. Sugar and nicotine were like because you can, like, literally, like, a lot of people, they gain weight because you started eating them sweets, them donuts, the motherfucking cookies, the motherfucking candy bars, the motherfucking milkshake, that motherfucking ice cream, all that shit. You start eating and that shit there, like, you can escape because the high is euphoric, and you remember when you were less stressed, less aggrieved, death hasn't occurred around you in life, life ain't kicked your ass, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had a broke heart, like life was good. And they chased that feeling. And the dope, when they smoke the dope, your body, I guess mentally, they can kind of relive that emotion. And if they relive that emotion, when the high, that's why they say it only lasts 3 minutes. The high only lasts 3 minutes, what they say. After them 3 minutes, and they go down because they missed that feeling. So now they'll do anything just to have that feeling when life was just a little bit more easy, a little less complicated.
Yeah.
You know? That's the story of most junkies. But then there's the flip side of the coin, is you got junkies who resorted to drugs because of abuse.
That's a cold part because it happens more than you think. That's a cold part.
Yeah, but the same they say the age old adage is the same thing make you laugh, make you cry. So I mean, what was cool, you know, like it was a while, dog. I couldn't even smoke reefer. I still can't smoke full-fledged reefer. I gotta smoke generic reefer. Yeah, I gotta smoke Walmart reefer. I get my reefer from Walmart. Nah, fuck that shit. Yeah. But like, dude, like it was a time, nigga, I can wake up, smoke, go before I go to eat, smoke, go to an event, I'm getting high. Going to the club, let's get high.
You sound like Tally in this bitch.
Get high.
I'm gonna get high.
I'm about to watch a movie. Let me get high. I'm about to go make some music. Let me get high. Like, dude, that was my life. I like, nigga, everything was an excuse to get high. Then I got hit with some trauma in life while I was high. And nigga, it was probably about 17, 16 years, and no one smoking like that. I hit the reefer once or twice every month. After that, and that's when I'm super drunk. Outside of that, nah, don't ain't fucking with that shit. So now, when I smoke, life is good, baby.
Yeah.
Thank They gotta lose a little weight, but outside of that, man, life is good. Thank God. But yeah, we running late. You want to get into it now? You want to wait till Tuesday? By the time we finish that, let's do it. Fuck. Shoot. All right. To those in the future that will be watching this podcast, I just want to let you know what me and Rem are going to do is we're going to do the top motherfucking things y'all niggas should have left back in 2022. No more bullshit. On the top of what you whole ass niggas should have left in 2022 is Rem. What do you have?
I noticed a lot of niggas back in 2022. They had baby hairs like up front. Like niggas get braids and shit and they slick this part down. Drake is real.
They had the Superman curl?
It was like gelled down. Like
making the bitches. Like the baby hair like the bitches.
We don't need to do that in 23. We don't need.
I just realized what I was saying. You right. I was wrong, and I apologize.
We don't need to do that in 23. I'll have to list this baby hair on men, but if I just say baby hair on men, you won't fully understand what I'm talking about.
It kind of cleared up.
What do you mean, baby hair on men? Can they not grow it? Should it not be that? Yeah.
All right, okay. I got one. All right, what we're going to leave back in 2022 is, you know, I'm a single man and I operate in single realms, right? I be around single women, single groups and shit like that. What the fuck we leaving in 2022? I'm tired of these hoes saying everybody is narcissistic and toxic. Like, I hate when y'all learn a new motherfucking word and just think like life just alternately, people just became that shit because you fucked up. No, there's some fucked up people out here, and your fucked up ass keep them in your life. Stop saying narcissistic and toxic for everything that everybody do. Don't say a motherfucker toxic because they won't let you rob them and motherfucking... Bitch, no. Ain't nobody toxic. You just broke, bitch.
Oh, Lord. Have mercy.
Straight to it. No chaser.
I think some motherfuckers out here be toxic. Look. I know some motherfuckers be like, but I don't get why she don't like. Well, nigga, do you remember that you punched in the face? You remember that? You don't remember none of that? I don't know. Okay. All right, that's fair.
Man, I seen you look like motherfucking Scorpion on that bitch, man. I seen you uppercut that hole and throw a spear through her chest and tell that bitch to get over here, man. Yeah. I seen you.
Yeah. All right. Number 2. I think we should leave NFTs back in 2022. I'm not sure if they even made it to 2023. I'm not even sure what an NFT is, but I do know that shit ain't tangible. Like, niggas paying real money for fake shit. I don't know if I'm with that. I think we need to. Okay. I think we need to leave NFTs alone. Go ahead.
For those of you that don't know, an NFT is a non-fungible token, meaning it ain't worth shit unless you pay for the shit. So when you see celebrities paying $5 million for some bullshit, that mean a little dumb nigga like them made a rich nigga like me richer. And I appreciate it. Thank you, dumb.
Niggas was hitting the lick. NFTs.
A nigga sold a picture of a monkey with a hat that looked like Eminem for $500,000. And guess who the fuck bought the shit?
Eminem.
You motherfucking right. Goddamn. Nigga, if I'd have known that I had my nephew and niece, hey, draw a picture of Eminem. We're going to say it's an impressionist art. I'm
That's
saying.
creativity. I draw pictures of Eminem in places where Eminem wouldn't be. Like I draw Eminem dressed as Harrison Ford and Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones.
Nigga, I thought you were gonna say I draw Eminem at Popeyes or some shit. Like, goddamn, that's intricate as fuck.
I think he might be on something.
Yeah, like nigga, like you took Eminem
Would it be
from Raiders of the
artistic? Like
Lost
he'd
Ark?
be sitting at the table by himself. You had a 2-piece in the soda there and shit, but like he'd obviously be writing. Like that's where he go to work out his lyrics and shit. You remember the scene in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles where April O'Neil was drawing the portraits of the turtles? It looked kind of like that. You know what I'm saying?
But that was set up as a scene filler because they went to a montage to where the turtles got injured and they was at the farm healing.
Yeah, they had to reconnect. Yeah, they had to reconnect with Splinter and shit.
Yeah, that was an alliteration piece. That was to progress the story. That wasn't necessarily intricate.
Yeah.
Fuck that puss ass shit. Whew. Is the alcohol kicking your ass? Is it kicking mine? Oh, I'm fucked.
Another thing. Yeah, I can go another one or you can go. It don't matter.
No, I just hope you keep going. I'll stop you. I know you got more than I do, so I'm just
going to leave in 2022 that we didn't already start to carry over to 2023. We have got to quit fighting in fast food restaurants. Like, I get it. 2021 was weird for everybody. We were still kind of shut in. You could go to restaurants, but they wouldn't let you in the lobby. They make you go through the drive-thru. And then halfway through 21, going almost into 22, they started to open up the lobbies again. And niggas started going in there and tearing up shit. Throwing cups, hitting motherfuckers with hot damn milkshake. You know them silver milkshake cups that they used to blend up your milkshake before they put it in the cup that they send your ass on with. Throwing their food back in the window. Threatening to punch motherfuckers. Kicking shit off the counter. We are wilding the fuck out. In fast food restaurants. Only fast food restaurants. You don't see that shit at Applebee's. Niggas don't raise hell at Papa Do's.
Oh, actually,
huh?
I live in a state, unfortunately, not to be a contrarian.
Somebody showed
I live in a
ass at the Applebee's, man.
No, they went to Fogo de Chao and the nigga had pulled out a motherfucking 45 at the bar. These niggas out here shoot everywhere.
I wouldn't even know how to respond to that shit. If I was anybody, I would be like, wait a minute, bro. My response would be like, wait a minute. Are you seriously doing this here? Here. A Brazilian steakhouse. Here.
A delicious Brazilian steakhouse.
There's a man
with the little cheese puffs, man, that come with the meat, man, and the motherfucking salad bar with all the cheese on it, man. Come on, man. Why y'all doing this to Fogo?
Why you bring your iron in here? Who finna do you in the Fogo de Chao? Thinking about it, I think it's a matter of money. Like, I really do think that with the exception of that incident, which is clearly an isolated incident, an outlier case, I think for the most part, restaurants price out riffraffs, where fast food restaurants can't afford to do so. Because I've never, as many times I've been to Papa Do's, I've never seen not one fight.
Unfortunately, not to be a contrarian, but I live in a state that's full of Negroes, well, a city that's full of Negroes. They shot at the Papa Do's. In fact, not only did they shoot at the Papa Do's, but they suing the Papa Do's
if I was
right
at
now.
Papa Do's and somebody started shooting, I'd probably get hit because I'd be so appalled with what's going on. I would instantly stand up from my chair and be like, what's going on? Like, I'm going to get white. Are you serious? I'm going to get white. Somebody should stop this individual. Hey, stop.
At the Fogo? No. Not the Fogo, not over the cheese.
Well,
I got one for you. Dude, I am so fucking tired of reaction videos. Of ugly motherfuckers sitting in front of the camera watching somebody else do some shit and just emoting and making facial expressions. I am so fucking sick of reaction videos when I'm drunk and I try to scroll my timeline in peace and I see some ugly motherfucker sitting back reacting to some beautiful bitches, some delicious food, or some excellent
a
drink.
motherfucker be like, he paused it and be like, yeah, if that was me, I wouldn't have did it like that. And then I like they gotta get a commentary as they go along, like they give a fuck about your opinion.
Yeah, like, man, just let the video play. I just want to see the video, bitch. Like, what? Come on, man. Knock that shit off. Like, who the fuck? Oh, also commentary on said videos. Who the fuck said we want to see you talk over some shit? Nobody asked for your motherfucking opinion, man. Just let the video play. Let the music play, and you won't get away.
I didn't know that second part. I've always heard that let the music play. I never know that second part. That's something else.
I ad-libbed that. I don't think it was accurate, by the way.
That was pretty good. But
it might have.
But where's the spoon? You hit that. You hit that hole. You got me. You got me. 2023. I'm almost certain it started popping in 2022, maybe 21. I'm almost certain 20. We're not driving the boat anymore. That shit's come and gone. Megan had a whole thing going on. We don't.
Oh, we not
driving the boat, pouring liquor into other motherfuckers' mouths.
Oh, okay. I had no idea. I did not know it was called that.
That's what it's called. It's a play. It's a play on Kodak Black, a viral video of Kodak Black, where he was apparently a passenger in a boat, and at some point during the ride, he requested to become the driver of the boat. Which I don't know how familiar you are with Kodak Black, but I don't know if I would get on the boat.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're Florida
I'm
nigga.
being facetious. I wouldn't dare get in a boat if Kodak Black was at the helm. A side note, do you know who has pilot hours? You'll never guess.
Lil Duval?
21 Savage.
You realize he's European and he's not American, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I guess you're not as shocked as I was. I found out he was not a pilot. He had pilot hours before I found out he's European. But it's still intriguing.
Lil Duval is a licensed pilot.
That I did not know. Now I know something now.
Yeah, he can fly. He actually owns his own plane that he flies.
That's some cool shit when you think about it, man.
It fucking is. Shit, you fucking right. He got him one of them banana boats, them old drug dealer boats. I mean, but I respect it. And not to throw no shade at this boat or nothing like that, because I know how pussy niggas will watch this shit. You throwing shade because he got a boat. No, I ain't hating on the nigga motherfucking plane. I'm just complimenting the nigga on the shit. It ain't no motherfucking the shit I fly on. Ain't no 747 or 757. It's a drug dealer plane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, respect the Duval though.
You got another one or want me to go? I said, you got another one, you want me to go?
Yeah, I'm going to speak from the dating sphere. What I'm tired of hearing about, man, is I'm tired of hearing about gender roles in relationship. You got women who think that their ideal of marriage is they got to cook, clean, and pick up after a man 24/7. And I be like, man, y'all got to knock that shit off, man. That's you getting with these niggas that can't fend for themselves, man. If a nigga can't go through...
I'm playing.
You're a fucking pig, man. What a fuck. Again, Jim, to those of you that will see this in the future, I did not know that he was like this.
He does not speak for both of us. I want to make this clear now.
Yeah. I'm single, so I'm trying to get the bitch. So yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's wild out here, dog. It's real wild out here. Like these women are dealing with men who don't pay for dates, and then get mad because they dealt with a nigga that don't pay for dates.
Well, that don't sound right. Huh. It's like the math ain't mathing with that.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
it's like you get mad at a fire
stay
for
out
being
of this
hot.
world.
But then, but then
Yeah,
you upset because your food cold.
yeah. But we gotta leave that shit in 2022, people.
Are we allowed to leave people in 2022?
Lay it on me. We can leave some people now. I got a gang of people I'm leaving back
Can
there.
we leave Coyle Ray? Can we leave?
All right. No. Don't. I'm high. Don't walk me down this road, Rim. Don't walk me down this road, Rim. All right. If we had a good show, we can come back and finish it up. Don't walk me down.
Hey man, she's a sweet person. Back there. Can we just? Hey, can you know?
What's on your mind, Rim?
I'm trying to figure out what lane she belongs in, man. Cause like, I mean, like, I don't like where you're going artistically. Your direction. I don't like any of it. I don't like it. And I know it ain't for me to like.
It's not because she built like one of those aliens and Men in Black.
You know what's bad? Is out of all the aliens and Men in Black, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Cause she's built like. See, I told you, don't take me down this fucking road, Rim.
Cause girls is players too is what she say. I'm just like, wow, you're okay. Oh, Coyle Ray. I would love to see watch a movie and see this action. I'm like, where do I know her from? And she kill it. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I go through IMDb and I see it's like Coyle Ray, and I'm like, fuck, that was Coyle Ray? That's dope. She's a dope actress. That's what I would love to see. What I wouldn't like to see is, hey, here's a TikTok video of me dancing to my new song with some socks on my feet, like this long, and I'm gonna jiggle my thighs for a little bit, cause girls,
man, knock it the fuck off, man.
I don't know if you heard it.
It's a jingling, baby. Go ahead, baby.
You can hear it. You can hear what you be like. She'd be like, I'm on twerk. I'll be like, all right, well, I'll check it out. Because, twerk, right? This is what I heard. That's what it sounds. It sounds like, you ever heard like a bat flying in a movie where it's kind of like, are we here? Are we being honest right now?
This ain't a safe place.
Smarter than me. I'm almost certain. Like, I could tell she's very intelligent. Smarter than me. More talented, obviously. She's famous. For her to not even be associated with her father, because her father's fucking trash. I'm going to say that. Her father's always going to be...
Whoa. Foul on the plate.
Okay.
Benzino's all... we owe a lot to Benzino as a culture.
No. He burned that.
He burned it, but he built it as well. But he built it as well.
You lost your credit when you did that.
No, but he built it. He made a lot of people a whole lot of money based upon his services.
But up until right now, this moment, that nigga was trash.
He was trash as a rapper. I'll agree with that. Like, no, Benzino, don't nobody want to hear you be. Just run the source and get rich.
You know what? I feel maybe because I'm personally slighted. Because you remember when Eminem was like back when the source was like a source of light or some shit he said. I felt that not because he said it. I felt that because that's what it was. You had two rap magazines. You had The Source and Double XL. And I would spend my hard-earned money on both of them motherfuckers. But more so The Source, huh?
You want me?
But more
I said
so
you and me both.
Because The Source told me what nigga shit was popping. And then, I don't know. And then I don't know if it was UGK or Outkast, where I heard the album, and then I seen him get like 2 mics, and I was like, this can't be right. The math ain't mathing to me.
No, is when Eminem dropped, I think it was the Eminem show at the time, and they gave that shit 1.5 or 2.5 mics. And then Benzino dropped the project at the same time. Yeah, no, it wasn't the Made Man. It was a Benzino project. And it got like 5 mics. Well, 4.5 mics, 4.5 mics. And niggas was like, nah, B. Now, I'm not a big Eminem fan, but the Eminem shit was all right. Like, Eminem can rap his ass off. And I tell anybody this to the day, and one day we'll do a top 15 MC list. Eminem is a dope rapper. Eminem, as far as music and content wise, Eminem and Nas are on the same level to me. They made a lot of music, and a lot of that shit was not what the fuck was up.
Even if you didn't like Eminem, even if you take him out of that shit, the fact that you was like, you gave your shitty ass, piece of shit ass, Benzino, dick in the booty ass, bullshit ass album, 4.5 mics, that's the equivalency of a cop committing crime. You're supposed to be better than that. You're supposed to be the gatekeeper. You're supposed to be the one speaking out about the shit that you're doing.
You have to show the reason why you got credibility is because we're under the assumption that you're unbiased.
And then you showed us that you weren't. You Anakin'd us. You killed us. And that's why I go so fucking hard. That's why I go so far. That's why that nigga's a whole ass nigga to me. I invested a lot in that shit.
Because, nigga, I read The Source religiously from like 96 to 02, 94 to 02. Like, that shaped my rap style. It set the standard on how I should rap, the content I should rap about. Like, if The Source, sidebar, small story, I sent my music project to The Source to be unsigned hype. I did. The most fucked up thing about that is I got a letter back.
What happened?
It was through Talent 2K. This was at the time when somebody literally died on my doorstep, and I told you earlier I had the issue with reefer. Yeah, it was fucked up. Like, the cops was chiseling up blood drops from my doorstep, and I was getting high. I go to open the door, they point the guns at me. Get back in the fucking house.
Right.
You know, and and like mentally, they wanted me to go, and they wanted me to testify at a murder trial.
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, I'm from the streets. I'm gone.
Yeah.
And I went to Seattle. Went to Seattle for a month. Lived up there. Sent my music off to The Source. I couldn't hack in Seattle. The shit was just weird to me. It was culture shock. Too many people. I just couldn't, like, being from the South and going to the Northwest. It was culture shock. Yeah. So I was a month and like 60 days later, I was like, I gotta go. I can't do it up here. Like, I'm gonna flip the fuck out, and I'm going to be something I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I get from that. So I got all this trauma and shit going on, right? So I go home. Me and my brother, we stand in a 1-bedroom apartment and shit. Same place where I go back. I get another thing to where I'm invited to go. They want me to testify at the murder trial. And I get subpoenaed to that bitch. So I go to that motherfucker and I tell the truth. I really don't remember what happened. It was so much that is going on between now and then, and so much life that's been lived. I don't know what happened. I can't recall accurately. And, you know, they took a statement and shit like that. And that was that. I was done for. We go through it. And then when the shit come back, it was an agency they used. It was called Talent 2K. Basically, they wanted $200 to be in the source.
Wait, so they want you to buy your way in that shit?
Well, it's just $200, but it comes with some other shit. You get a ticket to like a rap seminars, to like 3 rap seminars, and some other shit will go down. They kind of get you out there. It was square business. It was square business.
I thought it was more like a lottery, or like they actually critique niggas and was like, you know what, you gonna be dope one day.
No, but that's why most people who were on unsigned hype got signed. Like, if you went to the seminar back then, if the labels liked you, you can go freestyle for somebody and get signed. So I mean, if the labels liked you, they would sign you. But I sent the shit back, and the problem was at the time, I was so fucked up mentally. I was like, I can't sell dope no more. I couldn't raise the $200.
Oh, shit.
But that was your wife with Benzino and Unsigned Hype. I would call in every day. I had a point of contact, which was Omar Maziarago. And he was like the dude that the liaison who published the article and wrote the article for Unsigned Hype. And he was the point of contact. So I just called just to say, what's up, man? I just called just to say, what's up? One of my biggest regrets in life, but that's my story. The closest, well, next to being on Instagram and me and Benzino talking on some shit, that's the closest I got to Benzino and being in the source. So when I tell you, the point of that story was to make it personal, and to 2 is to tell you how much I loved the source at that time. And then when he dropped that shit and gave Eminem 1.5 mics, and I'm like, dude, like this stand shit is, nigga, this shit is like, and I'm not a big Eminem fan, but like when Eminem do like Renegade stand and get into them pockets, yes. And when he get into that pocket, you know what I'm saying? Where he just start talking that real shit, that's the Eminem I say, yeah, that's the best rapper of all time. But he do it so rare and so few and so much other shit outside of that real shit, where it'd be like, I don't want to hear that shit. You know, but like when he do that and then he did that, his palms are sweaty, weak knees, mom spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like that's real rap. And you gave that shit 1.5 mics. Like, dude, you cannot, and the source lost all credibility. And then Double XL was like the light-skinned cousin, so they never really had credibility.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, y'all, like, they wasn't doing the dirty shit. Then you had Vibe, and Vibe, you like, well, y'all really ain't, y'all like the rich niggas that knew niggas.
Of the culture.
Yeah, you ain't about that life.
Yeah, I remember that shit. The only vibe I ever fucked with was the one with Master P and all the No Limit Soldiers on the cover. They had on them leather camouflage suits.
Yeah, them bitch was hard. Nigga, nigga, Mystical, when Mystical dropped that Jones, nigga, to this day, nigga, when I hear that nigga, the man right here.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm finna break some shit. Nigga. That Master P era was so motherfucking fire. So motherfucking fire. But there's so much music I ain't listened to though. Like I ain't never heard that Mercedes album. But everybody remember that album cover.
Does. we got to talk a whole hour about fucking Master P next time, man. That whole No Limit run.
Oh shit, it's our shit. Do what the fuck we want to do. Yeah, but I'm fucked up.
I'm there.
Did Capt'n get drunk? Yeah, I'm finna log on to see if anybody on their PlayStation. If not, play me a couple of games of this 2 keys and I'm out of there. Ashley, do you got any movie suggestions for the night?
I'm gonna watch. Fuck, it was a movie. I'll know it when I get on Netflix. It was a movie I've been wanting to watch and I hadn't watched, but I can't think of the name of the movie right now. But if I think of it, I'll text it to you. It was fuck. It'll come to.
I was telling y'all niggas to watch that Polar last time I talked to you.
Yet, but fuck, I can't think of it. I'll think of it and I'll put it in the chat.
All right, bet, man. Well, hey, man, another show down.
Good to be back.
Yeah, next week, top 15 groups all time. All right, my nigga, take time, man. I'll catch you on the other side. Yeah.
This is INMS.